Hi, I'm Farah. Welcome to our class today. Today, we're going to be doing a bit of a creative Vinyasa sequence. So, not your typical Vinyasa sequence. We're going to be moving a bit creatively to get into our side bodies and also start opening through the hips. And I hope you enjoyed this class. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my next videos. All right, whenever you're ready, just come into a comfortable seated position. Find a long spine, close the eyes, bring your shoulders down from your ears. And just taking a moment to settle into your breath here. Taking a deep breath in, filling up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And hold the breath in for just a moment. And slowly exhale. Taking a few more deep breaths here, just starting to come into your body as you arrive onto your mat today. Noticing how you feel, noticing anything that comes about, and just watching it as it passes you by. I invite you to take this opportunity to focus on your breathing. Allow it to be very long and steady. And slowly opening your eyes and come into a tabletop position. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, and we're going to start with a few cat-cow movements. So taking a big breath in, curving your spine, lifting your hips, feel that your palms are sliding back, lift your chest up. As you exhale, rounding through the lower back, the middle back, and bringing the chin in. One more time, inhale, lifting the hips, really sliding your palms back, opening your chest. And as you exhale, rounding through the middle and the lower back, and then the upper back. From here, can you step your right foot up, bend your knee, and kick your right foot high. Slowly bringing your right knee closer to your right elbow. And bring your right knee into your nose and sending the right knee back, lifting the foot high. So we're just circling through the hip one more time, bringing the right knee to the right elbow, right knee to the nose, and sending it all the way back. And let's reverse that motion. So bring your knee into your nose first, and then send it to the side, opening your hip, and slowly circling your knee back and lower the knee down. And let's do that on the other side. So lift your foot, send it back, and bend your left knee. Lift your left foot high, and open your left knee to the side, bringing your left knee into your nose, rounding the back, and send your left foot back. Let's do that one more time, making sure you're still breathing. Allow your palms to be equally pressing onto the ground. And this time we're going to bring the knee into the nose and send the knee back to the side and send it all the way back. Lift your foot high, and as you exhale, lowering the knee back down. From here, taking a big circle with your shoulders over your wrists, just exploring that range of motion. Making sure you're breathing and maybe leaning backwards and forwards a few times. Open your fingers out to the side and lean from side to side. And slowly come back into the center. Can you lift your knees up and slowly lift your hips up, coming into a downward facing dog. Just taking a moment in your downward facing dog to notice how your body feels. Keep your feet as wide as your hips. You can bend your knees slightly and really push your shoulders into the ground. Push your knuckles down. Allow your spine to be long. Breathing here. Can you bend your knees slightly and lift your right foot up? 3-leg down dog. And from here, can you bend your right knee a little bit more and open your right knee out to the side. So you're circling through that hip one more time, and slowly bring your right knee into your nose, still in a downward facing dog, and send your right foot back. And let's reverse that motion. So bring your right knee into your nose and open it out to the side, keeping the knees bending and circling the hip. And as you exhale, lowering the right foot down. From here, we're going to lift both heels up, round your back, come into a plank position. Lower your knees down and lower yourself all the way down onto the ground, bringing your fingertips to the outside edges of your mat. Press your hips down. Lift your knees up as you lift your chest, coming into a cobra flow here. Lower the shoulders down, taking a deep breath. And as you exhale, lowering back. Slowly bringing your hands underneath your shoulders and lift yourself back up, downward facing dog. And can you lift your left foot high, 3-leg down dog, bend your left knee, and slowly start to open the left hip as much as you can, and bring the left knee into your nose, and send the left hip, left knee back. And this time we're going to bring the knee into the nose in a downward facing dog, and then open the left knee out to the side. Keep your knee bent. Keep your weight equally on both hands, and lift your foot up as you close the circle, and slowly lower the left foot down and lower both knees down, lower your forehead down, come into a child's pose here. Just taking a moment to notice the breath. Maybe you can bring your hands by your sides. Breathe. And slowly walking your hands back forward. We're gonna lift all the way up as you walk your feet behind your wrists. Keep your feet as wide as your hips. Lower your chest down as you bend your knees. Can you clasp your hands behind your back, taking a big stretch here through the chest. Let your head be heavy. Keep the knees slightly bending. And slowly lower the hands as you rise all the way up, taking a big circle with your shoulders as you come to the front of your mat. And from here, we're gonna slowly lift the left foot up and step it behind the right foot, almost outside of the mat. And as you inhale, can you reach your left arm high, coming into a nice side bend here, lengthening through the whole left side of the body. Maybe you can bring your hand onto your right thigh. Keep reaching the left arm high. And as you exhale, can you lower your left hand down to the ground? Press your palm firmly and keep your weight pressing down with your left hand as you lift your right foot up. Can you step it behind your left foot? And slowly step your left leg back as you come into a plank position. Lower your right hand down. From here, we're going to lower the knees down, squeeze the elbows in, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your knees, open your chest. And as you exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Allowing this to be a reset. As you inhale, lift your right foot high. As you exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, lowering the hands down, step your left foot forward. Inhale, flat back. And as you exhale, lower the hands down, bend your knees slightly. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, bringing your hands back to your heart. Beautiful. From here, we're going to lift the right foot up and step it behind the left foot. So it can be just outside of your mat. Slowly, can you lower your left hand and reach your right arm high, coming into a nice side stretch in your right side body. So you can keep your hand at your hip to support your back, or you can keep your hand onto your thigh. Keep reaching your right arm high. And as you exhale, lower the right hand down. Press your palm firmly into the ground and slowly lift your left foot. Can you send it to the back of the mat? and send your right leg back. Lower your left hand down, coming into a plank. Lower the knees, squeeze the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, can you reach your left leg high, 3-leg down dog? Exhale, bring your left knee to your nose. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, reaching the arms up, coming all the way up to your high lunge. Keep your back heel lifted. And as you exhale, lower both hands down as you step your right foot forward. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. And exhale, bringing your hands back to your heart. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna lift the left foot and step it behind the right, just outside of your mat. Bring your right hand on your hip and reach the left arm high. So we're coming into another side stretch, lengthening your left side body. And as you exhale, lower the left hand down onto the ground. Press your left palm down and step your right leg back. In a plank position, your left foot is going to follow. Lower your right hand slowly. Leaning forward, squeezing the elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Breathing here. From here, we're going to slowly bring the heels together, lift your heels up, bend your knees, and slightly jump your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale, bringing your hands back to your heart. Slowly, can you lift your right foot up and send it behind your left foot. Lower the right heel, lower the right ball of your foot down. Bring your left hand at your hip and coming into a side stretch here. As you lengthen through the right side body, as you exhale, can you lower the right hand down? Really ground your right hand into the ground as you lift your left foot up and send it back to your mat. Lower the right foot down, come into a plank position here. Lean forward, lower the knees, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your knees, pull your chest forward. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing deeply here. Taking a moment to lengthen through the spine. Allow your breath to be very long and steady. Shoulders lifting up. So you're really pushing yourself into the ground through your knuckles. And as you inhale, can you reach your right leg all the way up, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose and slowly step the right foot forward. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up, coming up to your high lunge here. Taking a deep breath. And as you exhale, lower the hands down, coming into a warrior 2. Keep your shoulders over your hips. And slowly, can you walk your left foot one step forward? And straightening through the right leg, can you reach your right arm forward, bringing your hand at your hip as you lower the right hand onto your shin. So we're going to come into Trikonasana triangle pose. So if this feels good, you can bring your left hand onto your right thigh. Otherwise, you can keep it here or you can reach it over your head. Making sure that you're opening through the left side of your chest. You can also lower your right hand down, but keep opening through the chest. Breathing here. You can keep your gaze onto your right foot. As you bend your right knee, can you walk your right hand forward and keep leaning forward as you lift your left foot high, keeping the left foot flexed. Coming into Ardha Chandrasana. You can bend your right knee slowly, but keep kicking your left foot out. And from here, we're going to slowly keep that left foot flexed, left thigh flexed. And can you bring your left thigh to the outside edge? So we're just going to open that circle with your hip and slowly rise up as you bring your left foot in front of you. Can you wrap your left foot around your right, coming into eagle legs, and bring your left hand underneath you as you hug your arms together. So wrapping the left foot around, can you lower your hips down? You're just giving yourself a nice hug here. Slowly, can you send that left leg back, coming into a high lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms up, opening through the shoulders, and cactus your arms out as you bend the elbows, taking a deep breath here. And as you exhale, lower your hands down to frame that right foot. Lower your left knee down, and maybe walk your right foot a bit further forward as you come into a half split. So you can challenge your balance by reaching your palms out to the side, or maybe bringing the hands down, but keep rooting your right foot into the ground. Your right heel is pressing down. Keep the spine long. The crown of your head is pointing forward. Breathing here. Can you bend your right knee here and bring your hands onto the ground as you lift your left foot? Let your right knee be very bent as you curl forward, bringing your left knee into your nose. Slowly, can you start to lift your left foot up, coming into a standing split here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, lower that left foot to the outside of your mat. And reach your arms all the way up. Left arm lifts up, right hand comes onto your right hip. Coming to another side stretch here. Lengthen through the left side body. And exhale, lowering the left hand down as you reach your right arm up, coming into a twist here. Slowly root your left hand down as you lift your right foot up and send it to the back of your mat. Send your left hip back to the back of the mat. Lower your right hand down, coming into a plank pose. Leaning forward, squeezing the elbows in chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths in your downward facing dog. And as you inhale, can you reach that left leg high? And exhale, bring your left knee to your nose. Slowly step the left foot forward. Lower your back heel down as you reach your arms up, coming into a warrior 2. Shoulders lower down. Bringing your shoulders over your hips. Slowly, can you walk your back heel forward and push your left heel down. So you're going to engage that left leg. Reach your left arm forward as you hinge through the hip. Maybe bringing your right hand onto your right hip or onto that crease in your left thigh. Lower the left hand down. Reaching, opening through the right side of your chest. Coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, you can reach your right arm high, or you can just keep it on that crease in your left hip. Keeping the right side of your chest opening. Breathing here. Taking another deep breath. And as you exhale, can you bend your left knee? Walk your left hand forward as you lean forward. Reach your right foot high, coming into Ardha Chandrasana. And can you bend your left knee slightly, but keep kicking your right foot higher. From here, we're going to bring that right foot out to the side. As you lift your left foot, left hand, and come all the way up as you bring your right leg in front of you. Wrap your right leg around your left, coming into eagle legs. And can you bring your right hand underneath your left and just give yourself a nice big hug. Lower your hips down. Keep the spine long. Taking a deep breath here. And slowly unwrap your legs as you send your right leg back. Inhale, reaching your arms up, taking a big circle through the shoulders. Push your chest forward. And as you exhale, lowering the hands down to the ground. Lower your right knee and walk your left foot forward. Keep rooting your left heel down. You can also challenge your balance. Keep pressing the heel down. Lengthen through the spine. If it feels good, you can lower your hands down, just making sure that the spine is long. Breathing through your left hamstring. Taking another deep breath here, pressing the heel down, long spine. And can you bend your left knee as you walk your hands forward? Lean forward as you bring your right knee to your nose and slowly start to lower your head as you lift your right foot high. Coming into a standing split here. Can you keep your toes pointing down? Let your head be heavy, relaxing your neck. Slowly send your right foot just outside the edge of your left foot and reach your right arm up, bringing your left hand at your hip, taking a nice side stretch here. Taking a deep breath. And as you exhale, lowering that right hand down into the ground, open your left side of the chest as you come into a twist, reach your left arm high. Breathing here. Slowly lowering the left hand and bring your right hand rooted into the mat. Press your right hand down as you start to lift that left foot up. Send it to the back of your mat. And slowly send the right leg back into a plank position. Left hand lowers down, coming into your plank here. Leaning forward, squeezing the elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Keeping a slight bend in your knees, lengthen through your spine. And if it feels good for you, you can also come into a child's pose, just allowing this to be a pause, reset, before we get back into our movement, our yoga. Making sure you're well rested here as we move through this one a little bit quicker this time. So as you inhale, right leg lifts all the way up, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose, slowly step the right foot forward, back heel roots down, reaching both arms up, and extend your arms out to the side, warrior 2. Walk your left foot 1 foot forward and straightening through the right heel, triangle pose. Reach your right arm forward and lower the right hand down. Left arm wraps around your back. Bend your right knee, bring your hands in front of your foot and lift your left foot high, Ardha Chandrasana. Keep your gaze down. Slowly, can you kick your left foot to the side as you open through the hip, reach your right hand off the ground and bring your left hand in front of you. Left foot in front of you. Slowly, can you wrap your foot around your right thigh, eagle legs, hugging yourself with your left hand underneath your right. Inhale, can you lift up as you step the left leg back, reaching your arms up, opening through the elbows. Inhale, coming into a high lunge, cactus arms here. And as you exhale, lower the hands down. Lower the left knee and walk your back heel forward, coming into a half split. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your right knee, walk your hands forward, coming into a standing split here. Let your head be heavy. Bring your left knee into your nose and slowly start to lift that left leg high. Keep your toes pointing down. Can you lower your left foot to the outside of your mat as you bring your right hand onto your hip, taking a nice side stretch here. Left arm reaches high. Deep breath. And as you exhale, lowering the left hand down into the ground, reach your right arm high as you twist. Slowly, can you root your left hand down and step your right leg back? Step your left leg to the back of the mat, lowering your hands down into a plank position. Leaning forward as you squeeze the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Just taking a moment, allowing the neck to relax, pressing the knuckles down. And on your next inhale, left leg lifts all the way up. Exhale, bring your left knee to your nose and step your left foot forward. Back heel lowers onto the ground as you reach your arms up and extend your arms out to the side. Walk your back heel 1 foot forward. As you root your left heel down, reach your left arm forward and come into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Bring your right hand behind your back. Taking a deep breath. And as you exhale, bend your left knee, walk your hand forward, and lift your right foot out to Ardha Chandrasana. From here, we're going to kick that right foot to the side and lift your left hand, and bring your feet forward as you wrap your right foot around your thigh, bringing your hands around you into a nice hug. Your right hand is underneath your left, sinking the hips down into an eagle pose. From here, we're going to slowly step that right leg back. Inhale, reaching the arms up, coming into a nice high lunge here, opening through the chest, bending the elbows. And exhale, lower the hands down. Lower your right knee onto the ground. Walk your left heel forward, coming into a half split. Maybe challenging your balance as you lengthen the spine. Keep pressing your left heel down. Exhale, lowering the hands down. Bend your left knee. Walk your hands forward and bring your head into your left knee. Bring your right knee in as you lower the head even more and slowly start to reach your right leg up. Your toes are pointing down. And as you exhale, can you step your right foot outside the edges of your mat, and reach your right arm up. Bring your left hand at your hip, taking a nice big breath here. Lengthening through the right side body. Breathing, really breathing through this. And as you exhale, lower that right hand down. Reach your left arm out over to the ceiling. So we're coming into a twist here. Slowly lower that left hand back onto your hip and root your right hand down. Press it down as you lift your left foot. Send it all the way back. Send your right leg back. Plank position. Squeeze the elbows, lean forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to slowly lower the knees down as you lower your hips onto your heels, coming into a camel pose. So we're going to lift the hips up, bring your hands onto your glutes, let your fingers point down, and keep pressing the elbows together. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, keep pushing your hips forward, opening through the chest. You can bring your hands onto your heels here, maybe bringing your hands all the way down, breathing through this camel pose. Keep opening the chest. And exhale, lowering down. Tucking your toes under, closing the eyes, just taking a moment here. Feeling the energy flowing through your body. Feeling your heart as it accelerates. And slowly bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Lift your knees, downward facing dog. And as you inhale, can you reach your right leg up? 3-leg down dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow and lower the right foot down as you come into a pigeon pose here. Inhale, lengthen the spine, pushing the chest forward. Let your shoulders fall down away from your ears. And as you exhale, can you bring your palms, your forearms down, whatever feels good for you. Keeping that right foot flexed. And it's okay if you're also up here. You can take it at your own level today. And from here, we're going to slowly lower the right hip down and come into a butterfly pose actively. So we're going to lift that left knee out and up and bring your left heel connected to your right foot. And from here, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, can you fall forward? Maybe you can use your hands to bring your heels a bit closer if that feels good. Just breathing here. Keeping the spine long. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, can you go a little bit more forward? And slowly, can you lift all the way back up and coming back into a pigeon pose actively. So you're gonna lift your left foot and send it all the way to the back of your mat, coming into facing the front. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and lift yourself all the way back up, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath here, lengthen through the spine. And as you inhale, left leg lifts all the way up. Exhale, bringing your left knee to your left elbow and bring your right ankle to your right wrist. As close as you can. From here, we're gonna slowly lower the hips down as you come into a pigeon pose. You can keep your fingers rooted into the ground. Open your chest. Shoulders melt down. Breathe. Keeping that left foot flexed. And as you exhale, can you go maybe a little bit deeper into your pigeon pose? Maybe bringing your forehead all the way down, just whatever feels nice for you. Letting tension release from your left hip, from your left glute. Imagining that you're breathing through your hips. One more deep breath. And slowly, we're gonna walk the hands back, lower your hips down, and lift your right knee as you bring your right heel next to your left. Connect them together. And maybe you can bring them a bit closer now. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, folding forward. You can bring your elbows onto your shins to create more space. With every inhale, can you lengthen your spine more? With every exhale, can you fall even more forward? Keeping the spine long. Letting the neck be soft and relaxed. And slowly rising back up. Turn around. So staying here, we're gonna bring our hands to our heart and we're gonna lift that right foot up and take it out to the side so that it's in line with your knee. And do the same with the left foot, lift it up and bring it in line with your knee, coming into this frog. We're gonna bring the hands at the shin, lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, can you start to slide your heels into the ground? Maybe bringing your hands just underneath your chest, finding a long spine. Taking a deep breath here. And with every exhale, can you start to maybe walk your hands forward? So no need to crunch your back to go deeper. Keeping the spine long, your hips are rooted down, shoulders are melting down. Keep pushing your chest forward and just walking your fingers maybe 1 millimeter forward. Finding openness in your inner thighs, in your hamstrings, keeping a long spine. And from here, we're gonna slowly rise all the way up and bring your right hand onto your right shin. Reach your left arm high. Taking a deep breath here. Imagine you're lengthening through the spine. And as you exhale, we're gonna come to a side bend. So keep reaching your left arm forward. You can gaze towards your left knee. If you've got a strap, you can wrap that strap around your foot. Or if your hand can reach your toes, can you grab your hand onto your toes? Otherwise, staying here. Keep opening through the left side of your chest. So keep opening that area. And slowly coming back to the center. Reach your right arm high. Left hand comes onto your shin. Taking a nice inhale as you lift up. And as you exhale, side bend here. Gazing towards your right knee. Again, maybe using a strap around your foot or grabbing onto your big heel, big toe, gazing towards your right knee, opening through the right side of the chest. So imagine that you're pushing that right side of your chest open as you reach your right hand further. Slowly come all the way back up and bring your knees together and grab the back of your thighs. Inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly lower down, articulating through the spine for 10. You can reach your hands out as well for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, and can you hold that for a moment, activating through your core, keep lifting your chest for one more deep breath, and let's start lower again for 5, for 4, that last bit of work, for 3, for 2, and relaxing the shoulders down, bringing your feet in a wide diamond shape, letting your knees melt down, bringing your hands onto your shoulders and really pushing your shoulders down as you create more space in your chest. Bring your hands by your side. Taking a moment here to relax, to surrender. And maybe closing the knees together, hugging your knees in, giving yourself a very gentle hug. Maybe rounding your knees, taking a big circle with your knees. Maybe rocking backwards and forwards as well, just giving your back a nice massage as you come into your final shavasana. Lower the heels down, bring your hands by your side and start to straighten your legs. Bring your feet as wide as possible. Bring your hands by your side. And just taking a deep breath through the nose. And big exhale through the mouth. One more time. Deep inhale. Filling up the belly and the ribs and the chest. And hold the breath in for just a second. And opening your mouth, taking a big sigh out. Letting your neck relax, relaxing your jaw as you come into your shavasana. Staying here for as long as you can, as long as you have time to. Just letting your body take in the benefits of your practice today. Allowing the breath to slowly soften. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you'd like to continue practicing with me, don't forget to subscribe. You can check my Instagram page as well, Flow by Farah. Lots of classes there. And you can also check my Freedom and Movement program, which has 10 60-minute classes creatively sequenced just like this one. Thank you. Have a great day.